All right, everyone, let me give it to you guys short, sweet, and simple. I went on a budget bill and I built a bike. So what you have in front of you right here, you have a Airwolf frame from AliExpress. 95% of this bike that you see in front of you, the components came from AliExpress. The frame, the biggest part, took about 3 weeks to get from AliExpress. This is a size 56 frame, and look at the paint job on it though. It changes colors once the sun hit it a certain way. The paint job is amazing. You can see the glitters, the sparkles, the clear coat job is amazing. It has some imperfections somewhere all the way up and down, but it's small. You have to be looking very closely. So the frame itself, it's a size 56. This is an endurance frame. I'm not a racer, so I didn't go with nothing super aggressive. Working our way to the top, you have these fully carbon, fully integrated handlebars. They're pretty light. I wouldn't put too much weight on them. Now, this coming from a guy that's about 239 pounds as we currently speak, but they do the job. They fully integrated. They make it look clean. But if you come around up front, it was a hassle to get all the cords to run through. Now, the saddle was mine. The saddle I had for my Specialized Diverge. The seat post comes with the frame, of course. Now, working our way down this bike. Well, the bottle cages I got from Amazon, because of course, why not? Now, the group set itself, we have a Sensa Empire Pro 11-speed group set. This whole group set, the rear derailleur, the front derailleur, and the chain rings all came together, along with the shifters up front. Everything came together in one box. Amazing deal, super cheap. I went with the colorful cassette in the back, because why not, to match the bike. It comes with the oversized pulley, as you can see, works like butter. So everything is all good with that. Now, only thing on this from this group set that did not come to this group set is this 105 front derailleur, because I had it already sitting around the house. So I decided to use it when I found out from Luke. Thanks to Luke over there at Trace Velo. I dropped a link to his channel, that the 105 was compatible with this. So I want the 105 front derailleur just to make things even more simpler. Now, the problem I ran into with this build, oh, let's talk about the wheels. Sorry, the wheels. We have Elite wheels. I have a 55 up front, 55 front and back Elite wheels. And of course, with the tires, we had to go with the Continental Grand Prix 5000 STRs in the size 28, because these things have great roll resistance. They're super fast, a little bit grippy, but they're very comfortable, and they're set up tubeless, of course. Now, the only biggest problem I had with this build is when we was putting this bike together, this little thing right here, this rear derailleur hanger that originally came with it, snapped. So me and my brother Robert had to outsource one from a company in Denver. You had to pay an extra like $25 to get that rear derailleur hanger, as you see right now, because we was indexing the gears and it just snapped. So that didn't come from AliExpress. As I mentioned, the bottle cages didn't come from AliExpress, nor the saddle, nor the bar tape. The bar tape came from a local bike shop, and the tires themselves came from a local bike shop. Shout out to Fraser Bike Shop. But all in all, I am pretty happy with this build. This is coming from, as I mentioned, a rider that is 239 pounds as we currently speak. As you can see, like, this paint job is amazing. It is truly, truly amazing. Total bike weight, because people are going to want to know, once you put the pedals on and add your bottles, it comes out to a little bit over 19 pounds, like 19.3, I believe, and some change. So I'm perfectly happy with it. If you guys have any questions, want to know about it, as I mentioned, so from start to finish, it took me a few months, because I'm not a mechanic, and once my brother Robert got his hands on it, it took us about a couple weeks to get everything after we had to wait on some things. Now, what's one thing I would change on this bike, if I would have had the option right then and there? I personally would not have went with full mechanical brakes. I would have went full hydraulic. However, when I was doing the research on this, and once again, shout out to Luke, Sensa did not make a fully hydraulic group set at the current time, but now they do. Between Sensa and L2, you can find plenty of videos out there on that situation. So I would have personally went from this fully mechanical, there's nothing wrong with mechanical, you don't have to bleed it, to a fully hydraulic. I just like the hydraulic. I'm a super fan of hydraulic groups, of hydraulic brakes. That's just my personal opinion. Now, other than the rear derailleur, other than the rear derailleur hanger snapping and getting everything, the wire through the handlebars, I haven't had any issues with it. This bike has been with me everywhere. It has been with me to Texas, been with me to Kentucky, it's been with me to Arkansas. So it's been on the plane. It has done everything that it's supposed to do, and I'm perfectly happy with it. So if you guys have any questions, you want to know about it, of course, I add the final build total at the end. But if you guys got any questions, concerns, you know, if it's something that you're thinking about doing, you know, just do it. If it's not something that you want to do, don't do it. It's not for everyone, but I've already put about 700 miles on this bike, and she's so pretty. Gotta keep letting y'all see the glitter. Woo! And so I'm happy with the build. I'm happy with the turnout of it, and she'll go out for a ride tomorrow. Until then, you guys always continue to be good and be great.